Okay, don't mind the mess here on my desk, but the point of this video is this darn black diamond rechargeable battery. Beautiful piece, really nice, well built, but it's flashing that, and I'm not doing anything to it. And about every, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, every minute it'll flash that. I won't touch it, and we'll see if it'll just go off on its own. But I've had this battery and the new Icon 700 headlamp, which is an awesome piece. It's really nice. For about 4 days now. And the headlight by itself works great with the 4 AA batteries. I want to keep an eye on that LED right there. The four AA batteries, that standard pack, that combination works great. It's amazing. Thing is super bright. I don't have it plugged in right now, so I can't show you. And the point of this video is I wanted to show us this green-red flashing, because it does it every now and then, or it seems like even if, even if I just pick it up, I don't know if it's got a motion sensor. Yeah, apparently it does, of some sort. It'll do that flashing periodically, even though it's not plugged in. So let's, see, there it goes again. So if you weren't using this, or let's just say this was a second pack and it was sitting in your backpack while you're hiking, you're using this setup, and then this is your backup, but it's flashing the red and green the whole time it's in your pack and you're running around, this thing is wasting battery. And yeah, LEDs won't waste a whole lot of battery, but if it does that all day long or for 3 or 4 days, and then you go to use this pack and it's been flashing that red and green the whole time and it's dead, what good does that do? I don't know. I don't know what the red green is trying to tell us. It's kind of like it would be locked, but if you had this battery, this rechargeable battery in a locked mode, you would be doing that because you want to save this battery for later so that you could plug it in and have this thing fully charged and ready to go. So I don't understand what the red-green flashing does. And if it's like a motion sensor and it's in your pack and you're hiking and it's going off the whole time you're hiking and it's locked, I don't understand that. And even if it's unlocked, you still wouldn't want it to be flashing. So I don't know. And this is a button, and you're supposed to be able to push the button and get it to do certain things according to the instructions. It says if you push and hold it for 3 seconds, it'll show you the battery level. And if you hold it for 4 seconds, it'll lock it or unlock it. Well, I don't know. It's going to be difficult for certain people, myself included, to be able to push this for exactly 3 seconds and get it to do one thing. But if you hold it 1 second longer, it's going to do something else. Well, that's not very good. So anyway, you're supposed to be able to push this and hold it for 3 seconds, and it's going to tell you battery level. But let's just push it once and see what happens. Once and let go. Okay, you get the red, green. Okay, so that's not anything. Let's push and hold it for 3 seconds and see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you get a red solid, and then it starts flashing green again. And it's flashing red and green, and I don't know. Let's push it again and hold it 1, 2, 3. And then when it's red, I let go. But I never did get the battery meter to come on, so I don't know exactly how the battery meter works. But once in a while, see, now I can get it. I pushed it once, and it does this, which it told me the battery level, which is cool, but now it's flashing a red light. I don't know, I didn't mean to get it to strobe, I guess. And that was after a 1 push. So now push it once again and I think the flashing will go out. Okay, that's good. Let's push and let go again and see what happens. Okay, it goes back to that, red flashing strobe, but it does show me the battery meter. Okay, how do I get it to show me just the battery meter without flashing this light? And why is it flashing red as opposed to green maybe? I don't know. Let's push it twice and see if it does anything. Okay, so now it's strobing, but it's more dim than it was before. Okay. I'll push it once and turn it off, I assume. Okay, push it once, turn it back on. Yep, it goes to that same type of strobe. Let me push it twice. Once, twice. Okay. Let's turn it off. Okay. Again, I'm not real sure what we're doing with this button and what it's the red green thing. I don't know if it'll come back on red green or not. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know now. It doesn't seem like it's coming on. So it's kind of like it's unlocked. Or maybe it's locked because now it doesn't do anything. When you touch it, it doesn't go off. But let me plug it in. Let me see if I can find something to set this against. Okay. So now let me plug this in and we'll see and watch the LEDs. As I plug this in and it makes contact, does it light up? Does it do anything? No? Okay. Before it's flashed the red green thing, let's see if we got full battery power. And we do. We've got full battery power. Okay. Now what I've noticed with this, even though it's connected to the rechargeable, and if you notice when it did give us the battery level, it went full up 4 blue LEDs, so it's got a full charge. But one thing that's interesting, it is full bright right now. One thing that's interesting is when you first turn the headlight on, or right there, it just shows us 1 blue LED. What's that telling us? It's got 3 LEDs. This has 4 LEDs. I don't know if you can see those right there. Yeah. This has 4. So this has 3, but only 1 comes on sometimes. So I don't know if that's telling us something different than this, or these battery power lights, LEDs, are telling us battery level, and now it's blue flashing. So is it good battery or it's not good battery? So let's leave this on. And notice that's full bright. There's a dimmer bright switch on the side of this. It's not actually a button. You just get your finger over top of it and it like senses your I don't know, electrical current in your body or something. And it switches from whatever setting it is currently set to the brightest setting that it can go in that mode, which is really good. Now the problem with, well, there's several problems with this, but one of the problems when I was using the rechargeable over the weekend was I had it in this mode right here where it was plugged in, but it was giving me the red-green LED flashing thing, which I'm not sure about. And it would come on and it would go full bright for, I don't know, a minute or 2. And then it would kind of flicker once in a while. And it seemed like when I was moving around, but it's got a good battery connection, so that's not it. And I've owned several Icon black diamond headlights, and they've been great. And they don't flicker unless something is really wrong. They don't flicker. Now that, see, my finger was right up next to that, so that's what set that off that time. But I did notice when I was wearing this over the weekend, very noticeably, that after 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, all of a sudden it'd be dim, and after about 10 minutes, it was just barely on. It just incrementally just kept getting dimmer and dimmer and dimmer the whole time I was using it. So I don't know, again, what that's all about. Let's just push this button and see if we can get it. If you were curious, let's say you had the extension cable on here, and this was on your waist, and you want to see how much battery power you have. Let's just push it once and see. Okay, once and you get the red green. I don't know about that. Let's push it once and hold it for 3 seconds like the instructions say to get battery level. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then the light goes out. And when I let go of it, the green and red came back on and started flashing. And now, see, I think it's in that mode kind of, and when I do certain things, I don't know if it's gonna flash or not, but now it's doing certain things. Let's try 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna keep holding it. and then let go. Okay, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but it does look like the light is getting just a little bit dimmer. I mean, in the video, it probably looks like it's pretty bright, but I think it is dimming just a little bit. But yeah, so the problem isn't the headlamp itself. I think everything there works okay. I don't understand the blue LEDs on the side of this. Okay, now we've got a blue solid, one blue solid. I don't understand those, but the rest of the functions out of this are pretty easy. Turn it on, and there is a mode button here, and if you push it once, it goes to a different LED. It's a slightly different color, and I think it's like a low power white LED. If you push that same mode button again, whoops, push that same mode button again, you get a color. There's red, green, and blue, and you can cycle through that by holding this button. It'll go to green, then it goes to blue. And then if I push and let go of it again, it'll cycle back to one of the other functions, one of the other lights, the center light. So again, when it's on the center, if I push and hold it, or just push it and let go, it goes to the, what I believe is like a low power LED. It's not quite as bright as the main bright LED. Push and let go of it again, it goes to color, and push and let go again, it goes back to the center. So that all works okay. And again, your bright dim on the side here is kind of nice because you just touch it and it goes full bright. Touch it again, it goes back to whatever setting you had. If you push and hold the main button, it goes full bright, but then it dims. And when it gets to the bottom, as dim as it'll go, it'll flash. And when it gets all the way back to the top, it flashes once too. And if you let go right away, it'll stay there. So I'll let it go up a little bit. I'll push and hold it. It'll go up and I'll let go and it'll stay right there. If you have it set at, like, let's say that's 50%, and you push the main power button once and turn it off, when you turn it back on, it remembers where it was set at and it comes back on at that 50%. That's nice. It's changed, that setting, or that kind of setting has changed, I think, over the years with the Icon headlights. Some of them did that, and then it didn't for a while. I think the second generation, if I remember right, when you turned it back on, it always went back to full bright. So that's kind of a nice feature, that it remembers where it was at when you turn it off. And again, now we're at 50%. If I just put my finger over the side, it'll go full bright, turns the main LED and the other LED down to low, or to high. And then if I touch it again, it'll go down to low. Go back to the same setting that it was. We'll call that 50%. So it does have some really nice functionality and nice features. The side button is easy to tap accidentally. When you're just grabbing your headlight to move the angle of the headlight, it's got a 3-position snap, which I like, but I wish it had like 4 or maybe even 5 clicks so that you could get it fine-tuned. Here is not quite low enough, but it's low enough that aimed at your feet or aimed down in front of you. It's low enough, but you'd like it maybe aimed one more lower, so it's aiming down in front of your feet and you can see where you're walking and stuff a little bit better. But then you can click up one. But the problem kind of is, it would be nice if there was a setting between those two. It looks like, you know, it gives you some good function. 1, 2, 3, actually 4 maybe. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then straight out. So maybe 4, I guess, 4 settings. But it would be nice if maybe there was one more setting, because I know the low all the way down is not quite low enough. And I don't know if you can tell that in the video or not, but that's full bright plugged into the rechargeable, and that's not full bright. That's, again, if you touch the side, it goes to the whatever setting you had it at there. But then when you touch it, when it's in this mode, when you touch it, it should go full bright, and that's not full bright. There's something with this thing is not happy with the rechargeable, I guess. I just haven't figured it out. But again, I'll turn off power here. You get one blue LED. And what I'd like to see is what the battery level is on our rechargeable. So if you've been walking for an hour and you're questioning how much battery power do I have, or at the end of the day, how much battery power do I have left, you should just be able to push it once and let go, and it should just show you the battery level. But it does the red-green thing. I don't know what it means. And nobody at Black Diamond, at least not yet. I've talked to the same tech twice, and he's gone and asked other people, and nobody is really sure about what the red-green is. It does talk about the red-green in the instructions a little bit. There is an icon here, and it does show you red-green right there for the unlock. However, it does also show you red-green for the lock. Now, notice the red-green flashing is at the end of the lock sequence with a green LED indicating that it's locked. And this is green flashing at the beginning with a red solid, and then nothing, black at the end, I guess, when you let go, when you see black maybe. I don't know. Let's try that. It's really not very straightforward to know how to do this, but you'd think, okay, it's red-green, so we're going to push it and it's going to go red-green, so we're thinking it's unlocked, or we're wanting to unlock it. So it's red-green, we're going to hold it to the red and then let go, and it should unlock. Okay, so red-green for 4 seconds, 1001, 2, 3, 4, and it goes black. And then when I let go, it's flashing green-red. So I held it for the 4 seconds, started flashing red-green, and then after 4 seconds, it flashed red-green, or it went black, and then I let go, and it didn't flash red, and when I let go, it went red-green again. So again, red-green, is it unlocked or it's locked? I don't know. It's got a green and it's got a red LED, so it should be more intelligent with the colors, what it's doing. Maybe just flash green twice for locked or unlocked, I don't know. Red flash twice for lock, and I don't know. It just seems like the red-green flashing is kind of confusing, I think, and the button pushing is very confusing. So if I just push it once, let go, red-green flashing, push and hold it. Let's do 3 seconds, because the 3 seconds, believe it or not, 3 seconds is supposed to show you battery power. And it's like it says it should come on red solid and then show you battery power. I don't know. I'm not sure what that's really trying to, but let's try that. Let's hold it for 3 seconds, see what happens. 1, 2, 3. And it goes black. And I'll keep holding it just to see what it does. Nope, stays black. Let go, flashes red-green. So this time I'll hold it for 3 and I'll let go. 1001, 2, 3, let go. Yeah, and notice when I let go, it was right at the end of that sequence. But what's interesting is, watch this. If you're gaining anything from this, one is that the battery is very complicated. And notice it's flashing. I don't know if I got that to you in time, but it is flashing. And I think it's telling me that it disconnected, which is fine, but why is it flashing now? To tell me it's disconnected and it's motion or something. I don't know. Why is it flashing red-green now? To tell me it's disconnected? I don't know. What's that doing? I don't know. So now let's push and hold it 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Now it's solid red and I let go. So now you'd think solid red. Now it's unlocked and it is black. So now it should work kind of the way it's supposed to, because now I could show you that if you hold it for 3 seconds and let go, it should show us battery level. But let me push it just once and see what happens. Once. And you get this strobing. I don't know where that came from, but it did show us the battery level. So let's push it again, and I think the strobing will go off. Okay. Let's push and hold it for 3 seconds, because 3 seconds is what it tells us for Battery level, 3 seconds. Okay, so let's get 3 seconds in here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Now it's got a green solid on. And this is kind of weird too, because now watch what happens. It stays on for how long? It stays green solid, which by the way, when you're charging and it's ramping up the blue LEDs, the green full bright LED is on the entire time it's charging. So let's say I'm charging this battery off of another battery, and you're doing that at the cost of this green LED being on the whole time. So it seems redundant that there is a green light, but you have to look at the blue lights to see how full the battery is. So even if you're across camp and you see it's green as flash or as green as solid, that means, and notice it just went out after like a minute. It's on for a minute and then it goes off. I don't know why. But if you're across camp and you can see that the green light is on, which if I push and let go, I think it's going to go solid green again. Nope. No, I don't know. Now it's strobing a red light and it's going to stay on. I wouldn't doubt it that that red strobing stays on for a minute. And at the risk of having you watch more of this video after 21 minutes of already probably painstakingly watched this video, we'll see what happens after a minute. But yeah, the button pushes, and from the very beginning, I've owned lots of Black Diamond lighting equipment. I've owned icons, I've owned other equipment from Black Diamond, and their headlights have always been really good. But one thing that I just do not like, basically with anything, is icons for instructions. You know, what's the red LED in the guy's head for? Is that telling me that in the strobe function where you push it twice, and notice I haven't pushed it twice, I don't think throughout this entire video, but it says that it's going to strobe if you push it twice, but I guess it's just going to continue to strobe. Let me push it twice and just see what happens. Once, twice. Okay, notice the LED comes, the battery power comes back on, but it says for battery, you need to hold it for 3 seconds. So I'm not sure about that. Let's push and hold it. Okay, now the green LED is full on again, and the battery, we know the battery's good, but that green LED stays on for a minute. Is there any possible reason why that would stay on, or why you'd want it to stay on for 1 minute and then turn off? If you want a green LED light on for whatever reason, wouldn't you want it to stay on? And if you don't want it to stay on and you just want it to tell you that it's okay, or whatever that's telling us, wouldn't you want it to just come on for 3 or 4 seconds, 5 seconds and turn off? Why is it wasting power having this green light stay on for a minute? I don't know. The long and the short, obviously the long and the short of this battery pack is, it's very difficult to get it to do what you want. Hold the button for 3 seconds and it's going to show you the battery level. Maybe. Push it once and it comes probably on and off. It doesn't tell us that. It says just that it turns it on. And what's this half meter show us? What's it trying to tell us there? I don't know. This one's, I guess, pretty easy, that if you look, they don't want you to look at the LED because it's really bright, which it is. Charge 8 hours. Okay, that's fairly obvious. Battery level, yep, full. Okay, that's pretty obvious. So this is where the icons kind of get, you know, again, what is that? 3 seconds, got that. Strobe, push. What's the red light in the guy's head? Dumb. Push and hold for 4 seconds. Well, if it did something, but this is kind of the problem with that. This one, you push. Notice it doesn't show us pushing and holding. It's kind of like a continuation of this, but that's once. So we push once, once for 3 seconds, but it doesn't say push and hold it for two times, or yeah, notice this one just once and then let go. Okay, this one the 3 seconds, but it doesn't show us the finger, so it's a kind of a continuation of this. I don't know, but that's if you notice, there's 3 fingers there, kind of. It's just showing us motion. Okay, push down, let go, maybe push down and hold for 3 seconds. But this one over here just shows us the finger in the down position for 4 seconds. So, and then obviously let up, and you get the red, green. I don't know. It's just a lot of icons that just don't quite help you. I just wish it was full description. So if you've stuck around for this long, you must own an icon headlight and are interested in the rechargeable battery. I have emailed Black Diamond twice since I got my headlamp last Wednesday or Thursday. Today is Monday, September 19th, 2022. And I have emailed Black Diamond twice prior to today. And after I called in and I talked to Tyler at Black Diamond, good kid, not maybe super knowledgeable about this icon headlight and why it's doing the green red flashing, which it won't do now for whatever reason. He said if it's flashing red green, it sounds faulty and just send it in for a warranty. Well, there's a couple different reasons. I've watched videos online where guys have got the red green flashing, but have not described some of the other details and stuff. But anyway, I've emailed Black Diamond twice prior today. I emailed him again today after I talked to Tyler because he said to fill out a warranty claim. I went to Black Diamond's website, filled out the warranty claim, pushed the submit button, and it says that there's an error message. In fact, I got it screen captured here. I can probably show you quickly. Let's go Black Diamond warranty issue. Yep, right there. There. Error. An error occurred while processing your request. And I tried twice, and then I actually went back a third time and tried to fill out their form. And I tried just leaving a real short description, thinking that maybe the full description from the email that I sent in was too much information. So I've tried a couple different things, and let's see here. Like I said, I did send in an email. It's very detailed, trying to explain all of the, let's see, sent and Black Diamond rechargeable. Yeah, this is my last email today. There's a full description of everything and what's wrong with it and what I've tried to do. And I got no response like last Friday and then maybe Saturday. And so I sent another email today. So I'll put feedback in the comment in the description and let you know how this all shakes out. But as of right now, this darn icon rechargeable battery is not great. But that being said, if I haven't already said it, yeah, the original 4AA pack that this headlight came with works great. The 4AA batteries they give you are an off-brand, something that looks like a Duracell, but it's not. And when you put these 4AAs that come with the headlight in, when you push the power button, I think only 2 of the LEDs actually light up. So these maybe are not great, but I did put lithium rechargeable batteries in. Energizer lithium batteries, rechargeables. Oh, these are not rechargeable. These are, I'm sorry. I did not put lithium batteries in. I actually put like Duracell rechargeable. There you go. Duracell rechargeable batteries that were fully charged. And when I put them in, which is in there now, and I'll show you right now, that did go full bright on the LED readout when you turn it on. Let's see. Turn it on. Yep, there you go. It's 3 solid LEDs. and I don't know if you could see that or not, but my finger was on the side and it was flashing the bright dim, which, by the way, like I said, with the 4AA's, this headlight is awesome. I mean, it is super bright. And yeah, that's full bright. Yeah. So even on the one setting with just the main light, it's really bright. This is a really great headlight. This is a 700 lumen headlight. The previous Icon headlamp was a 500 lumen headlight, which was good back in the day, 5 or 6 years ago, 7 years ago. But this, in that mode, is bright, and with it full bright, is really bright. It's amazing. This is a great headlight. It's $100, I think $109 on their website. And I would say it's worth every penny. Let me see. Yep, full 3 LEDs. So I'm hoping, and it sounds like I'll probably get this warrantied, and it sounds like they know that there's some problems with this thing. So I'm hoping the 30 minutes that you've been watching me, and I hope you learned something. And I apologize for the length of the video, but yeah, we'll see what Black Diamond says, and I'm sure they'll warranty. Black Diamond is super good about warrantying their products, especially if there's a problem with them. So I will put comments in the description, and thanks for watching. Sorry this video went so long.